here we go, BattleRap.com. End of the night, GZ Battles, Conflict. The man who put it together. Introduce yourself.
Gully TK, if it ain't GZ, it don't count. That's the shit.
Yeah, let's go. It's funny. It's like we're kind of going off topic immediately. We're at this stage where it's like it's become that where it's like there is a GZ scene, and if it's outside of GZ, people aren't going to see it. There's a URL scene. If it's outside of URL, people aren't going to see it. If King of the Dot, Don't Flop, like all these leagues have kind of like siloed up, and now it's like if it happens outside of a fan base or a fan's home league or whatever, a league of interest, then it doesn't count.
Facts. That's why, I don't know, there's so many leagues going on that a lot of pointless battles happening in certain leagues that real shit should be happening under what we're doing, not trying to take away from other people, but it's just, I don't know, I just find a lot of pointless matches are going down that mean nothing, that could mean something and be built up properly, but...
What's an example?
No, I'll keep that to myself.
Oh, we were so close.
Yeah, no, there's a few.
Yeah. So let's talk about tonight. First of all, it was 10 battle card. People were saying it's the biggest GZ, biggest GZ card of all time. You got about half of it out today. Tell me what happened with the cancellations, first of all.
The 2-on-2, Luciano Crack apparently had to work. Couldn't get it off, although he knew weeks in advance, couldn't get off. Pharaoh backed out on some diva shit, like just... My opponent's not good enough. You should pay me. All right. And Tez and Balboa. Balboa got stopped at the border. They wouldn't let him cross.
Where's he from, by the way?
Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah. Okay. But shout out to the Bar Wars and Alpha League. Esmo, Dollar Sign. They managed to make that battle happen in Detroit. So they put it together last minute. Quest McCody, I know Marv, they all helped, and everyone came together. So shout out to Detroit, because we're going to come out there and do a GZ real soon. But they made that battle still happen. So it didn't happen here in Toronto, but it happened out in Detroit, and apparently it was 2-1 either way.
Great.
So apparently it was a great battle. And Dunch and Chrome didn't happen. Dunch, he had some personal issues, I guess, and it was reasonable. So I'm not upset at him or nothing, but it was reasonable. So that battle didn't happen. Hopefully we can reschedule it for the future.
And that's all of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the battles that did happen tonight. I thought it was fairly strong showings. All of them kind of like lived up to the they each had their own kind of like set of potential, and I thought each of them lived up to their own potentials, really.
For sure.
So first, let's talk about the whole card, because there was only 5 battles. Opening battle, Perspectives, kind of GZ, or King of the Dot, throwback name, has kind of made his return in GZ against Adversary from Maryland, who is making his second appearance in GZ. Give me your thoughts on that battle.
Great battle on both. Oh, sorry. Great battle on both ends. Perspective is someone that he's constantly, he disappeared from the scene for a while, so we brought him back in GZ, constantly improving. And Adversary's a newer face that we, I think Kingfly and Jesse found, whatever. And it's just, these fools are fighting. But I just thought it was a great matchup style-wise. I knew that they would both complement each other's styles, for a good battle, and they both showed out. I'm super proud of both of them. These guys are really throwing me off right now. Organic and Revy fighting, 2 best friends. But so good battle though.
Yeah. Hey, film that. No. If anything pops off, film it. But, second battle of the night was Luke Nukem, kind of a standout from Beast Mode. Has had, a PY and a PY here. And then he battled Step Easy, I think, on Beast Mode.
Yeah.
One of my kind of personal favorites of the local scene. And then versus Kali C, who also had a Beast Mode New York battle, I guess is out there, lives in Queens. Again, how did they make it to this card?
Well, of course, Luke, he crushes PY. Realistic is probably the corniest battler that's in the game.
Hey, Gary Bye here.
But Luke, he came and crushed his Prove Yourself and earned the spot on GZ. he came through the rankings. He crushed it with Exceed. Great battle. And Kali C, like, that was just a matchup. We were trying to find something that fits Luke properly. And Chubbs, shouts to Chubbs, he suggested that to me. And right away, I was like, that's the one. Like, it's just sometimes battles, you go through like 20 names until you get that one name.
Yeah.
And as soon as he said Kali C, I was like, let's go. Like, that's
and that was
low-key battle of the night. Like,
I agree. I think
amazing battle.
definitely the biggest surprise for me from Kali C because I'd never watched him before. That was really strong. Third battle of the night was KP versus Robo. Tell me about that.
KP, you know, he's been in GZ for a while. He's still trying to make that transition to the King of the Dot stage. I saw Robo on the Bunker or whatever, I forget what name it was.
He battled in Back to Basics Progress, and he's kind of been on the West Coast scene in those day ones and kind of around.
Yeah, so fire matchup. They both showed out. Both of them did exactly what I told them to do. Now it's like, it's tough to what I'm going to do with them next. Like, it's because World Domination's coming up. They both showed out, so I don't know. We'll see where we go from there. But those two guys, it's tough. I don't know. I don't know what to do yet.
And then Lavos versus Empos, $2,000 on the line. Lavos's, I guess, kind of return to this scene, the GZ slash King of the Dot scene. Is that a King of the Dot battle or is that a GZ?
Yeah, that was a King of Dot battle. I wanted to. Uno wanted to return. I've been trying to get him back, so and that battle just made sense because they were talking so much shit online to each other. Yeah. And then once the money was up, like let's put $1,000 each. It was a no-brainer. Like, okay, now you guys made this interesting enough that let's go. Like,
put up money, guys. I mean,
yes.
Like
put your money where your mouth is. Like, everyone.
That being said, like if you're Uno Lavos, at the end he's like, "This is why I don't do judge battles."
I know he's a little sour. Like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people disagreed with the decision. Like, a lot of people were very disappointed in it. But I picked reliable judges.
Yeah. I mean, I gave a 7-minute breakdown of why I thought Empos edged the battle. I thought Lavos did a lot of great shit, and like they both did some things well and some things not so well. But in the total sum, I had posed with just a few more points, essentially over everything.
Yeah.
And then last battle of the night, also kind of a special one, Echo Finn versus HFK. HFK, longtime battler in the Toronto scene, kind of like he's like a lowest common denominator kind of battle rap. I don't mean that as an insult, but you know, I'm sure people take it as one. But it's like he's race bars. He's like, you know, it's very direct.
Shock
kind
value
of like
to a battler. You never know what he's gonna say. You just know he's gonna cross the line and offend.
Right.
Some group of people is gonna get offended.
Right. Yeah. Versus Echo Finn. Tell me kind of his story.
Echo Finn he's someone that he's got tons of viral videos. He does little comedy skits and he raps too, like little rapping skits, and they go viral. He gets millions of views through Instagram, Facebook, all the social media outlets. He gets a shitload of views. So when I think he reached out to Ganic and was like, "Yo, I'm interested in battling. What do I got to do?" And right away, Ganic hit me up like, "Let's get him on GZ." And it was a no-brainer that let's put him against HFK. Like that'll be the funniest battle ever. And Organic just sucks mad. And yo, it worked out. Like, I was kind of nervous because he's never battled before. Like, he's battled a bunch of like little 5-year-olds in his viral videos and shit, but he's never done this type of thing. So I'm super proud of him. Great battle. That was one of the funniest battles ever. HFK, of course, crossed the line as always, but his shit was still fire. And Echo did great too. Like, and it was just, I thought it was a great battle. Like, two the funniest people I know of. So.
And Echo's from Saga?
No, he's from Hamilton.
Okay.
Arcane. He's from out there. Arcane was in the building too tonight. Shout out to Arcane.
Who else was around here?
Aftershock. Who's getting his title shot against DDSS coming up.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
You want to make a prediction on that one?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I think whoever's hungrier for it is going to win. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. All right. We'll leave it there. Gully, we'll see you at the next one. Is there another GZ event before World Dom?
Yes. Detroit.
Right. Cool.
I was going to keep it on the low, but because today what they did for us and saved Tez and Balboa, I'll say it here first. in I think August 9th, whatever that Saturday is. We're doing GZ Detroit with Bar Wars Alpha League.
Yeah.
And it's the amount of talent that's out there is unreal. It's I've never seen that much talent before, so it's only right that we go out there and help build them up somehow. And August 6th is what it is. So yeah, that shit's gonna be crazy. So Detroit is the next GZ, then World Domination.
Cool. Are you gonna do a main event over there?
Yeah, I'd like to. I mean, right now we don't have no matchups locked in, but we have ideas of what we're gonna do. But I don't know. There's so much talent that we don't. I feel like we don't even need that big of a name on the card because they're all gonna. Like, it's just man. It's I don't even know what to say. It's crazy how good they are out there. Like even you wouldn't even expect it. And it's just like the guys. They're like I feel like they're all top tier. They just need that outlet and that push. And
I mean, I was out there with you guys for Jonai versus Bourne, and we did I think we did a top 5 standouts from that event. Aside from those, those two guys, and it was Tez really impressed me out there. Tez is impressive, but it was Bees.
That's someone 100% on the card. We actually the matchup that we're trying to lock in for him is will be huge for Detroit because it's two of the guys that I've seen that were just holy fuck, you guys, how aren't you guys the big names? They're just that fucking good. So that possibly might be main event. Bees and I'm not gonna say yet, but the shit it's crazy.
All right, we'll leave it there. Gully TK, thank you.
Chris Mitchell, BattleRap.com.
BattleRap.com.